Was I right last week when I said we were going to have a little bit less inventory and probably more homes less go under contract? Let's find out. Hey everyone, it's Brandon. It's March 29th, 2026, and I'm here to give you your Orange County housing market update for this past week. Looking at the data, we did have a little bit less inventory come on the market, not much, only about 11 homes less than last week at this time. The homes that went under contract, there was 84 less than last week, so I do think you're seeing both the interest rates kind of shock people, maybe hold them on the sidelines just until they can wrap their heads around it. But also that people are doing spring break, they're getting ready for Easter, and I think that, again, this following week is going to be very similar. I know we have a couple listings coming up. We're actually not going to list it next week. We're going to wait until after Easter to list it, and I would expect inventory to start going up after Easter as it normally does. Interest rates went up a little bit. I think last week I told you they were at 6.22. This week they're a little bit higher. So that's not the right direction that many buyers want it to go. But like I said a couple weeks ago, I do think this is going to be a blessing for the housing market because it was just getting a bit too chaotic when they tipped below sixes. This holds it back, stalls it just a hair, but it allows buyers to actually hopefully not get outbid by, again, 16 offers, 14 offers. We're still seeing multiple offers. We're still seeing homes go higher than their list prices. We're going to have a healthy number of listings coming up here shortly. A couple in Rancho Santa Margarita, one in Rialto, one in Anaheim, one in Mission Viejo. So we're going to have some listings and we'll be able to show you on the streets what's really happening and the offers that we're getting. But the data, the MLS data that I look at every week, it shows that there's still demand. There's not enough inventory. Again, I get emails all the time of buyers looking for certain product that just doesn't exist. So we're out searching for them on the off-market opportunity worlds and both hoping that it comes on the MLS as well. Next week, we have a lot of economic data. It's going to be more of a jobs week and a Fed speaker week. It starts off with Powell's talking on Monday. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of talk about interest rates, the Fed dot plot, if they're going to really have that one cut that they're expecting for the rest of the year, or if they're taking that off the table. If oil keeps going up, would they actually raise rates? There is some talk about that. So it's going to be more of an economic jobs week. There is some, I think, services PMI that will come out, or maybe it was manufacturing PMI. But beyond that, it's going to be more of a jobs-oriented week. So we'll see how the job market's doing. Again, labor is a big component that the Fed's looking at. If labor is getting crushed, that's more likely that they would do that rate cut later on this year. But with this war, it's kind of just a wild card. We don't know what's really going to happen. And if it gets taken care of quickly enough, I think rates are going to drop again. And we're going to have maybe a later yearly demand session that we don't normally get. Again, demand starts to pick up right about now. It goes until right before summer. Then inventory is kind of slowly trickling in and peaks around August. And so for buyers, honestly, the best time to buy is September, October, November. For sellers, it's really the list right now in the next month or so. So that's what we're going to be keeping an eye on. If you have any questions about listing and selling, you can always give me a call. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.